So we've got a hint at a little melody there. I mean, it has the right flowy feel that I was going for. And I like that major seventh. It's a vibe. Something like that. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A lot of my tracks are in 3 for this album, strangely. So that's a nice little riff. I kind of want this one to have a strong melody because some of the other ones have had a tendency to be very riffy, which is all good because it's in a sort of slightly baroque, classical vein, this album. But yeah, sometimes that just means that the whole track is composed of sort of arpeggios and little fragments. I'd quite like some pads in this one. And I just like to be in the habit generally of whenever I come across a sound that I think I'm likely to want to use in the future, to just save it there and then. I've got my keyboard shortcut set up to do that. With my new favourite preset, the Hendrilizer, which is a reverse delay. And I'll give it a ton of verb as well. You might have seen me do this on previous videos. So I'm thinking rather than fast tremolos, maybe something a bit more in keeping with the natural rhythm of the piano part, so it draws less attention to itself. Yeah, something like that. So sort of not really in time, but kind of about the same pace. I was often find with this sort of thing, simple ideas, clearly executed is the way to go. It's very easy to just grab a pre-made sort of paddy, textury patch from some library and it, you know, I think there are pitfalls associated with that. No, we were saying string melody maybe in the lower part. I don't know, right now I'm not hearing anything super specific, so I might just kind of build on what we've already got. it doesn't resolve. It stays on the E flat. Maybe it resolves there. Boom. I mean, it feels maybe a little early in the day to be bringing in these high strings, but maybe we can mute them for now. Okay, so maybe we can be a bit more intentional about the rhythms, and just that would help to define it and make it feel more like a melody rather than just some paddy chordal mush. Kind of gone into 4 basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's kind of a cross rhythm, but I like it. It just might be a bit annoying. I'll have to see how I do the click later, or I might just remap the whole thing in 4/4 and triplets and stuff. I've neglected to give you a keyboard at the bottom of the screen, so I'm going to try and quickly set that up now. Maybe. Kind of quite aggressive cross rhythms. Nice sort of 2 against 3 thing. That's quite nice. What is that? It's like a C minor, but I'm sort of... I thought I was implying... Yeah, it's got an A flat in the bass. It's like an A flat major 7. Oh, so it's just an A flat major 7. That's fine. Delicate. Oh, I'd better save. Take a breath. Terrible, but I'll come up with something better down the line. You know, maybe the whole thing should be faster. And maybe it should have some solo string energy here. I'd like that. I'd like to echo that little kind of thing in the piano with a like a delayed violin, I think. Feels distracting now. Maybe we go to a sort of affected piano, or like a program-y synth-esque kind of piano. that definitely feels like a candidate for some effecty goodness. Bit of pan play. Quite like that line actually. Ba, 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 ba. Again, drowning things in reverb. This video is sponsored by Valhalla Vintage Verb. So we've been recording for about an hour, and we've gone from 0 to this. I feel like I've gotten to a point where, you know, sort of got some material, but it hasn't quite come into focus, and it obviously needs to have a sense of development and go into something quite big at the end. It doesn't necessarily have to be like huge spiccato strings, but it definitely needs a sense of intensity. You know, in fact, it would be fun to see if I can make it have an increase in energy without the classic kind of just layer upon layer upon layer. But anyway, that's a sort of puzzle that has yet to be solved. Let's have a listen through, and then I'll sign off. Big fan of these bowed vibe bits. So we've got a hint at a little melody there. Whoops. The right flowy feel that I was going for, and I like that major seventh. It's a vibe. I like this ghostly piano part. Might turn it up a bit. And something up in the high end. Could even double out the octave, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, with a solo violin, that might sound quite nice. Maybe keep this thing going. Don't know. If that's strong enough. But I do like that the pace of this. I think that's going to sound really nice with the live instruments hearing that bow change. Slightly less typical sort of sound, you know? Might build up some kind of like something in the production, like in the sound design here, and to kind of fill out the low end and create some energy and largeness rather than getting that from the string section. I don't know. And then maybe then all the strings can kind of come back in full range at the end. Anyway, some ideas, some thoughts. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and yeah, check out the channel for more videos like this, some of which are more focused, 10-minute videos about music theory, for example. Others are a bit more rambly and open-ended, like this one, a bit more messy. But yeah, all that remains to say is thanks very much for watching, and see you on the next one.